Found my girlfriend's cheating sex tape online. Now her family, friends, and cybercrime police are involved. Almost 3 weeks ago, my friend Alex and an acquaintance Mike dropped a nuke on me. Mike stumbled across a video while browsing some niche porn sites, just random scrolling. Then he recognized someone in a video, my girlfriend of 8 years, Jamie. He contacted Alex first. They both decided to tell me together. I didn't believe it until they showed me the video, and it was her. It was edited straight into the act, clear shot, her face, her voice. I lasted maybe 30 seconds before I ran to the bathroom to puke my guts out. Alex had the sense to force me to spend the night at his place. We shared some beers in silence. He tried to get me to talk, but I was numb. I couldn't even figure out what I was feeling. I passed out later that night. In the morning, I woke up with a bit more clarity. I knew our relationship was probably over. I went home, took public transport. I must have looked like a pissed off zombie. Jamie was getting ready to go out. She asked why I hadn't come home, why I didn't message. I didn't answer. I just told her we needed to talk. We sat across from each other at our kitchen table, a table we built together on my grandfather's farm. That memory alone cracked me. Then everything came out. I broke down. I asked her how she could destroy everything we worked for. She looked confused. She wanted to know what I meant, so I showed her the video. She broke down, cried, begged, but I didn't hear any of it. I told her we were done. She just shut off. She slumped down, eyes closed, crying silently. I called her name, shook her, nothing. Total unresponsiveness. I dragged her to our bed and laid her down. I went back to the kitchen and called her parents, Alice and Julio, told them they needed to come over, that Jamie had had a breakdown and needed help. They rushed over. I didn't say anything at first, just told them she was mentally unwell. But eventually I showed them the video. They were devastated. I told them we fought. I didn't hurt her. She broke down under stress. They decided to bring her to her university's mental health clinic. I didn't go with them. Later, Jackie, Jamie's sister, told me Jamie had claimed she didn't consent to being recorded. Her family filed a cybercrime report. She was completely shattered. Her psychologist said it was a spontaneous nervous breakdown due to long-term academic stress and the acute stress from our fight. A few days later, her parents asked me to come talk. I went. We sat down with her parents and Jackie. They wanted to include my own parents, which offended me a bit. I'm an adult. Plus, my relationship with my dad is rough. But I agreed. We talked about Jamie. She was staying in her room, miserable. They were handling her care, arranging her therapy, and working with the police. I was told I'd need to cooperate in the cyber investigation since I was one of the few people with first-hand knowledge of the video's existence. They begged me not to break up yet, that Jamie might relapse. She was on the edge. Then the worst call of my life came 8 days later. It was Alice. Jamie had locked herself in the bathroom. She had a kitchen knife. She was screaming my name. I broke every traffic law getting there. Outside the house, Alice and Jackie were waiting. I ran inside. Jamie had calmed somewhat. Julio was with her. They asked me to go in. I found her, pale, shaking, eyes red from no sleep. She reached for me, cried, apologized over and over. I held her. I stayed with her until she fell asleep. When I came out, we all talked. Alice was undergoing chemo. Julio had a business to run. Jackie's job was on her neck. Jamie needed help, and they couldn't give it full time. They asked me to stay, said they'd arrange therapy. I suggested a psychiatric hold, and almost got screamed out of the house. They begged, guilt-tripped. And out of love for Jamie and for them, I agreed. That was my mistake. I talked to Mike, got him to agree to help with the police. I explained everything to Alex. He warned me, you're gonna get hurt, you're not the one who should be carrying this. But he supported me anyway. That's my brother for life. I got myself a therapist. Jamie got hers scheduled too. And then, something strange happened. I spoke to my own family. Well, my real family. My aunts. 4 women who raised me when my father fell short. Turns out, Jamie was close to them. She'd been planning our marriage behind the scenes, asking them what I liked, what made me happy, what to do when I was moody. They had saved money for our wedding. They'd even talked about engagement rings. Now, they were heartbroken too. But they didn't abandon me. They gave me half of what they saved to help me move, offered to take me back. And with no job lined up in my city, barely any savings, and a heart ripped out of my chest, I said yes. I resigned from my job, canceled my lease, sorted my life, and I left. Before going, I talked to her family, told them I was out. I handed over all responsibilities for her therapy and care. I suggested a psychiatric facility again. They refused again. It wasn't a warm goodbye, but it was necessary. As for the man in the video, she met him on social media, a Korean national. They had sex more than once, 2 hotels, different rooms, DMs, receipts, CCTV. She said it was just one time. But the evidence said otherwise. She didn't claim rape, drugs, or blackmail, just mild intoxication. She admitted the camera was non-consensual, but legally, it didn't matter. No concrete proof the man set up the camera. He's in Korea. Authorities contacted Korean officials, but there's little hope. No lawsuit would succeed. They gave up. Why did she do it? I still don't know. I never had the courage to ask her. Maybe I just don't care anymore. The truth is, I mourned everything. I mourned Jamie. I mourned the future we built. I mourned her family, people I was ready to call my own. But I'm walking away with my head up. I stayed longer than I should have. I gave more than most would. I helped her even when she didn't deserve it. I made sure I did everything I could so I'd never regret leaving. She's not evil, she's just broken. But I'm not gonna break with her. I was a damn good boyfriend. And now I'm finally ready to live again.